Hello and welcome to episode 26 of An Old Man Plays Minecraft Bedrock in hard mode on a terrible PC in a very old school let's play kind of long form way. And we now have double lava, but that's not why we're here today. Today we need to go and get hold of some actual sand so that we can start building our wealth. And for that, we'll need some shovels. So let's. Well, you can go in there. You can go in there. You can go in there. Keep hold of you lot anyway. No, we don't want to keep hold of you lot actually. So copper can go in there. Oh, in fact, emeralds can go in there as well. We've got 16 emeralds. That's doing all right for emeralds. It's not great. It's not like the amount of emeralds I'm used to having, but it's better than nothing. So we'll put all these away as well. All organic things go in there. Yes, that's what we agreed. White carpet. Oh yes, I know I've got the white carpet. Don't need the white carpet. No, I'll place it as we go back then, actually. I won't be needing the iron axe, I don't think. The real question is, do I make iron shovels or do I just make stone shovels? I think at this stage, considering how little iron we've got, I just make stone shovels. We can make a few. Let's get 6 stone shovels. Oh, that's making more. Well, there's no limit, because we'll find wherever we end up finding sand, we'll be able to definitely find more stone. Oh, so let's make more sticks. We've got 11 sticks. That's enough for 5 shovelers. We'll use the iron one up first, but then we'll move on to the rubbishy stony ones. That stick can go back because that's neither use nor ornament. Bring 2 oak logs just in case. Why haven't I got crafting table? I must have left one somewhere. So let's bring 3. That's kind of creepy. You're all just here staring at me. What are you doing in our village? Doing is a requiem. We'll fill that all with water because water's always handy to have in a bucket. It's just creepy. Stop staring at me. I'm not doing anything special. I'm trying to improve your lives whilst enslaving you all. It's just believe me, it's for your own good. That's what the Europeans said to Africans. And look how that all turned out. So we'll put that there. Leave that there anyway. Oh, actually, that could be more. We could have that for more thingy-doo-dahs. It's gonna get dark. Actually, that's a very good point. I will need to take a bed with me. Why have I not got a bed with me? Because I took a spare bed and I placed it up on yonder hill. Yonder hill is now fully developed, so I now need to take yonder. Ah, that's where the crafting table was, and that's where the spare bed was. So it's a few more torches. It's a bit dark. That's dark. Well, may as well sleep in the normal bed tonight, but then we'll go and find. We need to find sand. We need to find a lot of sand. I don't know where we can find sand. I've not seen any deserts or beaches or anything. How do we get to this village? We got there. Oh, well, that means we've not been over here, have we? No, we haven't actually, because that's a big hill. So let's go and explore the other side of this giant hill. Can't literally go over the top. You can go kind of round it. There's a few bits of sand, but they're pathetic tiny bits of sand, aren't they? Right, what's the food situation? We've got 2 lamb. Let's eat the lamb first. Shouldn't really run actually if we're short on food. Oh, be careful here. So we are now in entirely new. Oh, we've got birch wood. Our first birch trees. I'll tell you what. While I'm out here, then let's get some food. Every time we see an animal, kill an animal. You know, that's the vegan way of life. Definitely not. Oh, hello, piggy. Sorry, piggy. Oh, hello, piggy. Sorry, piggy. Was that? It was. We're not here to go mining, but we've accidentally started mining already. I didn't choose the mining life. The mining life chose me. I remember in the days of the old caves, when they're all just small noodle caves and you can go exploring around them like in tiny little caves for ages. I had 2 different modes. I would go in exploring mode, light them up as I was going along, and I found that I would end up lighting up like miles and miles and miles of cave and never really get anywhere because I just lit up so much cave and I didn't really know what was where and I would just get totally lost. Then oh, sand! Excellent, we found some sand. How much sand? Well, it's only a beach, not a desert. Okay, fine. But that's better than kicking the sandbox. So anyway, I would go around lighting up these. Oh, turkles! Hello, Mr. Turkle. Hello. Where are you going? Anyway. So, oh, there's more sand over there. Is that a desert? Don't know. Find out later. Probably not. Probably just a beach. Right. He said, saying the wrong word again. Left. Left is what he meant to say. Yeah, so I'd go around lighting up all these caves, and then I would realise that I'd seen so many ores and precious things that I'd never even collected. I would then spend days and days and days just going around all these lit up caves that I'd done, just collecting all these things. Like particularly with mine shafts, you don't find many mine shafts I find in the new world generation, but they were everywhere, and they used to be so extensive. Yeah, whereas, and then I found that actually sometimes if you're just desperate for stuff, the best thing to do is instead of going around lighting up things, making sure everything's safe, because back then it was like you'd get creepers around every corner and things would spawn in like level 1. So it was just scary to go caving anyway. And then I just came up with a method that I called see something, mine something. Which is no matter what you're doing, if you find something you really want, just mine it straight away and deal with consequences later. I quite like that method. Doesn't really apply anymore because caves are huge things. You do need to light up properly before you can properly explore them. Okay, that's 1 dead shovel. Jim Shovel. He was in charge of Apollo 13. But he managed to dig his way back to Earth. That's a very, very obscure joke. I don't even know why my brain thought that up. Oh, dear. How much have I got then? Well, 2.5 stacks already. Yeah, fair enough. So if we completely fill up on sand for now. If I do that, does that make it any easier? Probably not. Well, I can make more. I can make more shovels if I need to. That's what it does. Because they're only stone shovels. They're not precious or valuable, or they don't mean anything. You can just make more. Loads more. What's the sun doing? We've just gone past midday. I think we're safe to stay out here, aren't we? It's wide open space. Don't need to light it up. I can sleep over there. I can place a bed down there and be safe. It's fine. Don't need to worry about that. Let's get a load of sand, because I don't know when we can next be asked to come and get more sand. That word was asked, not bummed. Ooh, that sounds a bit rude. Oh, I've gone through another shovel. Gym shovel. We're not going to use the iron shovel at all, actually, because that would be a waste of iron. There are things which are better to dig with the iron shovel. If only we got ender chests, we could dig twice as much. But then if we got ender chests, if only we'd got shulker boxes, then we could have 27 times as much. What is it? You can fit 27 shulker boxes in an ender chest, and then you can fit in your inventory one ender chest and 35 shulker boxes. So actually you could have, what's 27 plus 35? Oh, that would be 32 plus 30. That would be 62 times as much. You could have 62 times inventory if it was all shulker boxes. I mean, you wouldn't have space for shovels, so it would never work. But just theoretically. And that's just how balanced or unbalanced endgame is. Because at the moment, you don't really ever fill your inventory, apart from you occasionally have a load of different items. Then eventually you get to the point where you are so rich and prolific that you just need so many storage solutions that it's almost impossible to play without them. I can't imagine trying to play endgame without shulker boxes and without ender chests. That would just be so difficult. But right now, digging even for, what, about 10 minutes. It's, 10 minutes solid of digging. Yeah. Got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and a bit stacked. That's hardly anything. Sand, of course, is composed a lot of silicon dioxide, which when heated will then turn into glass. But you can also make microchips out of it. And I don't mean McCain microchips, which are chips that you put in the microwave. And that's chips in the British sense, not the American sense. In fact, actually, yes, that's one thing that's always kind of bugged me, right? Americans say they're not chips, they are right. Okay, let's establish things. I am talking about what Americans call French fries, but in Britain we call them chips. Except French fries aren't quite the same as chips. What we call chips are like French fries, but really, really fat ones. Like, I am talking a quarter of an inch minimum thickness, maybe even half an inch. So they're really fat, thick cut. That word was thick cut. I didn't insult you. I wasn't being rude. I was saying thick cut. So these thick-cut French fries, which Britons call chips and Americans call fries, I think in that situation the word chips fits better. Because what Americans called chips are what Britons called crisps. Except, I don't think either of those words really fits, to be honest. Because crisps explains the texture, but doesn't explain what they are. Whereas calling them chips, well, they're not chips. If you want to describe, if you're trying to describe how they are made or what they're composed of, they're not potato chips. They are potato slices, really. And that's always kind of knocks me a bit. It's like neither of them is right. But I think the American description is wronger. Oh, there's a trident man. We'll just go and yeah, I think we just deal with him right now. Sorry, Mr. Trident Man, but it's not worth the risk. And you as well, and your friend. So I don't think what Americans call chips, what we call crisps, I don't think either of those words are particularly good words. But I think at least the British word does describe at least part of what they are. Whereas just Americans calling them chips, well, they're not chips. If you were to take a big chunk of wood and chip it, you wouldn't get thinly sliced, crispy bits of wood. You would get like chunks of wood, well, yeah, exactly, and that's what British chips or French fries are. They are chunks of potato. So actually, yeah. I mean, I've just kind of embellished my own point. But yeah, what British people call chips, I suppose, really are chips. They are potato chips. They are chunks of potato that have been chipped. I mean, if you were to picture putting a potato through a chipper, what you would get out the other side is what British people call chips. You wouldn't get out nice thin slices of what Americans call chips. So yeah, it's all a bit weird, isn't it? It's not as weird as Americans calling their main course entrees, whereas the rest of the world calls the first course an entree. That's very strange. Don't understand that. Is this what this channel is going to become? Me getting bored playing Minecraft, talking about other stuff, whilst I trying to get hold of things that I need to play in the game later on. Instead, we will sit here in silence, think about the bad things we have done today, whilst I dig up all this sand, think about my evil deeds. There. How am I doing now for sand? Oh, I'm nearly full of sand. Well, I don't need that dirt. Do I? That dirt can go over here and play with the other dirt in a nice dirty hole. So that releases another slot. But 2 extra torches here. Okay, well, let's be nice and use them up. So that frees up another slot. We've got some mutton, we've got some yeah, okay, yeah, fine. We've got a few slots though. The point is we can use up some of that wood and we can use up some of that stone whilst we carry on mining the sand. Mining the sand? We're not really mining. Just digging the sand, really. can't remember how many it takes. You take six. It takes 6 glass blocks to make 16 panes, doesn't it? And then you can usually sell 11 panes to a cartographer for a single emerald. So 6 sand will make about 1.5 emeralds. I think it's probably the easiest way of making emeralds, to be honest, in early game. At least until you get an iron farm. I will need to consider making an iron farm. I keep talking about this. I've only ever made one successful iron farm in Bedrock. It's not like Java, where an iron farm is basically a piece of cake to make. You can put it together in one day. Whereas in Bedrock, you need so many resources. You need to do so many things to make a working iron farm in Bedrock. I mean, you need 20 beds and 10 villagers. That's just crazy. You don't need... You need only 3 beds. You only need 3 beds. Oh, no, I didn't make the shovels. Oh, no. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've just... Yeah, exactly. You can't know where to put that. Yeah, in Java, you can make a fully working iron farm in less than in your first day, using only 3 beds, 3 villagers, a little bit of wood, and 1 zombie, and that's it. In Bedrock, you need so many resources to make a working iron farm. It's untrue. It's absolutely crazy. You need 20 beds, you need 10 villagers, you need 10 villager workstations. You don't even need a workstation in Java, but you need 10 villager workstations in Bedrock. You need at least one. You need 1 bucket because you need an awful lot of water to make it work. And you need a huge open space in Bedrock, which you just don't need in Java. You can build it underground in Java. In fact, it's better to make it underground in Java because it makes it more efficient. Right. Collect all that. Oh, what can I get rid of? Don't need rotten flesh. Do need sand, but we don't need rotten flesh. How are we doing? Gone past midday. We need to get ready to sleep again. How much space have I got? None. Can't see any. Oh, I've got 8. Got space for 8. Yeah, I shouldn't have made all those shovels. I'm going to make more sand than the shovels make space for. When this shovel dies, I think I just need to ditch one other item. And I think I need to consider going back home. Came from over there, didn't we? I think we came from over there. I think this is the longest episode I've done so far. But it's not been very entertaining. It's literally just a man digging for sand. Diggy diggy dig, diggy diggy dig, digging for sand. Loads of sand left behind. Hopefully the shovel will die. There we go. Collect more sand. Full of sand. What else can I ditch? Oh dear. Right. Okay. I think we ditch the sticks. We can get more sticks easy. Sand is hard to come by. I think... Yeah, right, well... I may as well just carry on until we're filled up. Not much. I think about sleeping and then running back home. I'm starting to cook all this. Right, we are full. It's getting dark. Oh, more sand there. It's not dark enough to sleep yet, so if we keep running... This is the way we came, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. Gotta be. Yeah, the numbers are going down. Z is going down. We're pretty much at 0 Z, aren't we? Just keep running. Do we just keep running through the night till we're home? Yeah, maybe. We'll do that. Keep running until we're home. And then we'll call it quits for tonight. See how scary it gets. Eat le mouton. See, there's loads of animals. It's so hard to get hold of. Oi! Don't you shoot me. Oi! No shooty. Oh, nearly fell down a giant hole. Didn't know there was a giant hole there. Oh no. It's Brody Bumface. Cows. Right, we are now home. Where is my bed? Where can I sleep? There it is. What we're on this side. Okay, so it is now sleepy time. I will see you again tomorrow. Night night. Take care. Wow wow.